Hey, we're live. Hey, I didn't realize we're on. Hey, good morning. Hey, it's 5am Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And it is about 6:43 a.m. and our 522nd episode. I'm dressed a little more casual today than I was yesterday. Yesterday I had a suit tie on for a couple interviews and potential job interviews, all really good stuff. So we'll see how it goes in the next levels and have some fun on this adventure. It's always an adventure. Change happens all the time in everybody's life. You never know when it's going to come. And here we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way. Today's going to be more a little career, job-based discussion a little bit too. And we do it to bring value to customers and let you get home. So I'm not going to go through the whole ramble because, one, I got to get ready to take the kids to school. But I got a lot of stuff done this morning. Been up since 5:30. Yeah, 5:30. Dog's out. Let the wife sleep in. Fed the animals. Got the coffee brewing so she can have coffee for her way to work. So, and write a couple articles on LinkedIn. So I was a little busy. And good morning. Good thought process. And I like going and read this because sometimes it gives me ideas and thoughts. And I actually have two. Because what I had wrote in my book was about LinkedIn profiles. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that related to the job interviews and meeting people. And then the other one about certs, having lots of them. One of my connections talked about having too many certs and worry about people with all those certs to scare you off and everything like that. And I have an opposite take on it too, because what I've seen and what I've done. So the first thing is LinkedIn profiles. I think it's really important that everybody who's out there in the profession have a profile. LinkedIn is right now the big resume database. Everybody likes it when they go meet people or going to meet people, see what you did. There's a couple, hey, there's probably Olivia, isn't it? She's out there doing her TikToks early in the morning before she goes to school every day. And one of the things that I noticed was some people that have been working some places for 20 years, 10, 20 years, their LinkedIn profiles are empty. And I'm like, well, part of it's a two-way street on when you want to work with somebody. Is part of you want to see how engaged they are. If they don't have anything in there, is the question is, well, are they active in the society? Are they active in the profession? Don't really do that. And I kind of personally wonder sometimes, is that where I want to go work? And there was a few people like that just had nothing. It just says they worked for one company for 20 years. Had no certs, no participation, no posts, no nothing. It was a clean slate. I was like, dang, and you're like senior management and everything like that. And you have, it's like you got no life, right? And LinkedIn is like your professional life. It just puts what you are as a professional out there and engage with community and grow. In an Agile world, we talk a lot. we chat a lot about a lot of things and talk about where it's going. And if you're not you don't have anything, like, don't even have your picture. Probably the ones that don't have their picture are probably the toughest ones in this virtual world to get you to do a video Zoom. I don't know. I just wonder if that's like the case, because if you're terrified to put your picture up there, I'm like, oh God, we're going to pull teeth just to have a video chat during this remote stuff. So my advice to everybody out there, double check your profile. Make sure you got some stuff up there. You don't have to live through LinkedIn and all. But it is a good way of sharing who you are with others. I mean, our data's out there anyhow. So people already got your data out there. Just don't put your real birth date in the system. God forbid, don't put your social security number out there in LinkedIn. God, I would die. Some people actually used to put that on their resumes. I know the government used to ask for that. Don't do that. So that's my thing about LinkedIn. Make sure you got a profile that you're sharing. Show that you communicate. Do some activity every once in a while. Chat, like some things. People appreciate the likes. I appreciate the likes very much. And getting the message out there and sharing with other people. Maybe I don't need to use it, but maybe someone else would like to hear what someone has put. So I do that too. So that's one thing. And then this morning, I was reading a conversation. I should have wrote the names of the gentlemen I was talking with. One of them was Chris Stone, one of the guys I did go to his lecture out in Manchester, UK, and they talked about, one guy was talking about having too many certs and does that worry you sometimes and things like that. And my comment is, well, if you're old like me, an old little fart like me, you have lots of certs. And the reason why is that you got these renewals every year or two, and it's kind of easier to take a cert, get your points, and renew your creds. So I have lots of certs, but I also have it in a very monotonous way where, like, once a year, once every 2 years, I get a cert. Um, but it's in the area of the field that I want to work on, right? There is something to doing something for a while, having some practice, and this is where I do agree. I think just getting all the certs, check them off, but never practicing it is not that great. But how have you practice it? Like, I hear about, I've done scaling, I've done all this. So maybe I take the lesson because it's a form of scaling. I can bring tools and capabilities that they teach in those classes into what I'm doing. Safe. There's a whole smorgasbord. I thought about it. I didn't realize it until I took the Safe. And I think Safe is actually, well, they do great marketing, but they could even do better with the SBC and how they market that. And offer. There's a lot of stuff, value in there that you can take and learn. You could teach classes on it later on, but a lot of material they don't provide unless you do get that SPC. So, but when I was telling you, okay, so you get a lot of certs. When I don't see certs, and I did a show about this a long time ago, and someone's been in the field for a long time and they don't have any certs, I just wonder, like, are you ready for change? You may be like myself, an Agile coach, and you coach people in teams, or you're a manager and you hire people, but yet you don't have any certs in there. So there's two things that worry about me. One, do you know what you're looking for? Because you're asking people for certs, but yet you don't have one. It's like, how do you know what you're asking for and is the right thing? And two, change happens all the time. In your career, you can get laid off, cycles ebb and flow. Maybe you live in the perfect world and you don't have to worry about it ever, and bless you for that. I do appreciate that. But in most of the world, stuff changes every so many years, every 5-10 years, whatever. Cycles change. Companies make money, companies don't make money, and not to take advantage of all the classes out there while you are working is a fool's errand. Look at what we do, and I'm going to make this short because I got the kids out. Look at what we ask our teams to do. We ask our teams to constantly improve, constantly better themselves, right? Apparently my daughter's not awake. She's getting yelled at right now. So we gotta love school, gotta love kids. So anyway, we constantly do it, but yet we don't better ourselves or go to school or go through some training to learn some new skill sets as we go along too. You people aren't going to trust you. I'm just saying, once a year, take a class, share what you want. Hey, I just took my CSM class, even though I've been an Agile coach forever, or, I got my PSM, Isabella's not awake. Isabella's sleeping still. Oh, anyway, there's her friends texting me. Apparently, not getting up at the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show time. You gotta love it. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go make sure she's getting up before her mom kills her. And but just think about that. You ask your people to do stuff, but yet you don't go to class and better educate yourself. And then you get the education rate to start now. Okay? Just think about that. Anyway, have a great day and happy scrumming. Enjoy. Give us a thumbs up. Keep up working. If you need any questions, help, let me know. Ring the bell. I do get lots of people sending me stuff. I try to share what I get, and opportunities out there for people that are in transition. And I wish you the best. Happy Tuesday. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. See you.